they're getting loads and loads of that. I think a lot of the bees now coming in are just from that Himalayan balsam on the rivers.
Yeah, it's all that pale stuff on their backs, isn't it?
They've got rid of it all by now, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess it's got a long. Is it a long flowering time?
It's a good one as well. 'Cause it's late flowering, so they've got plenty to go on.
Does it start early? Often these weedy things do, don't they?
Sure. Right. Very, very sparsely populated and not drawn, which is good. I put these on after I took these 3 supers off.
What, when they'd finished cleaning them? The ones with taking the honey off?
Yeah, the one when I took the honey. When I took the honey extraction, I put 2 supers on to make sure that they had enough room for the bees, so that they didn't feel cramped and swarm. But I think
the numbers will be starting to go down naturally.
Yeah.
Now, so hello girls.
Looks like they've drawn 3 here and 3 here. Oh well, 2. And nothing in the middle.
Last time it was the other way around. Yeah, because they're really busy on these end ones. What's the plastic on there, John, this time?
Oh, that's the top board that I used for feeding. Put the feeder on top.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think there'd have been less honey, because I think they're putting some honey. If I did the extraction a week later,
we'd have had more.
We'd have had more honey, yeah.
The bees, so that would put it to the start, really start of September.
Basically extract on 1st of September. Roughly.
Yeah. Would they still get enough time to last themselves?
Yeah.
Like, get enough stores in for their own winter.
Yeah, we can always supplement with sugar. So this.
So what's this stuff? What's that called?
This is.
Oh, is that the Varroa treatment?
Yeah, it's. Good question. What's it called? Apiguard. Now, is that the treatment, or?
What did it look like? I didn't see it at the beginning.
Because it's been 2 weeks and it's been hot.
It's been hot. It would have evaporated.
It should have done, yeah.
We'll stick the other one in.
I'll stick the other one in. It's in 2 weeks and we'll see.
Are they actually meant to... Would you mind going off my finger? Thank you. Whoops. Let me just get the label.
Apiguard.
A couple of dead ones on there.
Yeah.
They may have been squashed.
What I'll do as well is I'm going to buy a new queen excluder, because this one, since it's flat, they glue it down, and when you take it off, they sort of spring off, which annoys them.
Right. Want a rigid one?
So, well, the main thing is one that has like a base.
Bit of a recess.
So it's up.
Right.
It's one bee space up. So the bees can crawl under it, and since it's that much of a different distance, they don't glue it down.
Right.
So you can take
beyond
it
a certain space.
Yeah, it's the bee space. Basically, one bee's sort of size.
Yeah.
Then they don't glue it down. If it's smaller than a bee space, they'll glue it down. If it's larger, they'll start filling the gap.
Right. And the queen would be able to get out. You wouldn't want her through that, would you?
No, the queen will never get through the queen excluder.
Yeah, you see, they're really all hanging around there. They're going to be upset in a minute, aren't they?
The thing is, because it's glued down onto the frames, which makes it awkward.
Yeah. Can you get that kind of type you're talking about?
Yeah. I'll get a metal one. It's got like a frame around it, around the side. Because this is
the bit that they don't like.
Yeah. Do it gently.
Yeah.
They do such a bloody good job, don't they?
They do.
They do. That is so sticky. Want a bit more smoke on?
I'll stick some on after this. Actually, I might. Just 'cause this lot's going to ping. So.
Yeah, they're going to shoot off, aren't they?
It's been, oh actually, it wasn't too bad. It's been a month since I actually checked the bottom. So I didn't check it when we did the extraction.
We didn't.
No, mainly energy. I didn't really
Enough
have the
going
energy
on.
to do the
Yeah.
extraction and
Do you want that one off your arm?
no. Well, I suppose it might.
It's going to get upset in a minute.
Well, this looks chock-a-block.
That is stuffed. But it won't be brewed though, will it? I mean,
Well,
there might be some. Sorry.
But kind of hopefully less brewed.
That is noisy in there. You're busy.
You have to take your space out.
Well, I'm wondering about that. It gets really awkward to put back. Actually, yeah. What I'll do is I'll put it back in.
It's just so stuck in though now, isn't it?
I'll not put it in last. I think that might be
They won't like that, presumably.
No, I don't like bangs. So one thing with when it's warmer, it's easier.
Yeah, it gives a bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah. Where's this? Where are the nails? Where are the nails?
Well, they glued it all. Oh, it's gone.
Don't worry about it.
I think it's still got it here.
Yeah. Great. I'll just do the frame.
Yeah.
Roll the first few bees, but
the honey that they're producing now, with having the mite treatment in.
Look at that.
Oh, there's loads.
Yes. That's all honey.
It's
isn't
obviously not a problem for them to eat it.
There's tons of it.
yeah, this is really good. This is what you need. It needs
winter.
for over winter stores.
Look for the queen.
See it there.
Oh, it's nice to see they've
Yes,
got
it
that
is.
much honey for winter. Oh yeah, hang on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
This is basically a full frame of honey.
and there's no brood in there at all.
Slightly. I'll stick this one back in when I. Actually, no, you're right. Stick it there.
Wonder why? It'd be interesting to see the middle. Oh no, it was the other one, wasn't it? The next super. I mean, the first super that had
Got this. Smells off death.
the stuff going on in the outside.
Oh, heavy.
Oh, a lot of brood
Now
there.
that's oh, and really dark.
Honey?
So is that brood?
That's brood.
That's brood, isn't it?
That's brewed, yeah.
But why is
That's
that
honey.
dark?
It's-
so dark.
It's wet.
I'm not
No,
sure.
I don't think
It might
so.
be because it's in brood frame. Frames have had the brood in.
Right.
So that's about, let's say 25%.
Hey, queen's buggered off. Oh no, she's right on the edge.
She doesn't go, does she? When she could.
Actually, I don't want to be putting her in last. So I'll keep this one
Oh,
right
just in
instead.
case she gets squashed.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
And then stick this one back in. Make sure that she doesn't get too rolled
Is she
around
on?
or anything.
Oh yeah, she's at the bottom on this side.
Yeah.
Is that a bit of
It was a comb that had gone to the.
got a lot of honey in that one as well.
Yeah, that's
Oh, plenty for them to go at. Such a waste of energy doing all that bloody gluing.
Well, I know it keeps infection out, doesn't it?
It's part of temperature regulation and, you know, stopping gaps and making sure that things are all secure so combs don't fall out.
It's incredibly mathematically regular.
Stuff like that. Yeah, the temperature regulation is...
No, I mean the actual the comb.
Oh, the comb.
That they build, it looks factory made,
it's
doesn't it?
Ultimate in space.
That's different again.
I don't know what that shiny stuff is. I think it was honey, I think.
That's just the nectar before it's sort of concentrated and capped.
There's a little bit of brood on this, not much.
No, not as much on this side.
It's not as
Oh,
heavy.
a bit more on that side than... Oh, and a nice chunk of honey.
But the shiny stuff, is that honey?
Yeah.
That's the nectar, isn't it? And they'll be flapping their wings and trying to dry it a little bit. When it's the right consistency, they'll cap it. When it's full and, you know, dried off, they'll cap it.
They're using brood cells for honey now?
Yeah, because as the queen slows down, they bring the winter stores in. Call it 40% of brood now.
Still a fair bit of brood, actually. You see, they're still... You can see them going in...
Well, max half a frame so far, I think.
Yeah?
Probably about 40% of a frame.
Even though they can go in that way, they're still going in the bottom there.
Yeah.
Full of pollen.
This one's a bit lighter.
Not as much going on this side.
Oh.
Is that honey at the top?
More brood, this one.
Bit of honey on the top bit. Brood cells. And
Call it about...
lucky honey. They are really quite grey, aren't they? Is this why you've replaced these frames, the brood frames?
No, well, the... sorry, B. You replace them because diseases can sort of live in the wax in that, so.
Mum, you've got 5 minutes.
What, darling?
You've got 2 on your hat, 2 on your trousers, 1 on your back.
Oh yeah. These are my trousers. Could happily go, thank you. Oops, sorry. Lost me filming there.
No worries. No worries. This isn't... It's starting to be a little less ideal weather for them.
A bit cooler.
A bit cooler. It's not too cold though. But
No.
oh, it's on the one. It's heavy.
Ooh.
Oh, loads of honey in that.
Ooh, there is. And a fair chunk. There's a little area of brood cells.
Yeah.
Oh, loads of brood on that side. And actually, quite a bit of honey.
Yeah, it's getting really full up with honey, which is nice. Really nice.
They'll regulate their own population, won't they? As the food.
As less nectar comes in, the queen slows down.
There's one on my foot.
Maybe alright. Chill.
Should have put my trainers on. It likes my foot.
It does, doesn't it? It's grooming itself.
Yeah, I wish it would groom itself somewhere else. It's tickling my toe. So brave I am.
Very brave.
Lots of brood and lots of honey. That's kind of pretty well split.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're still making a lot there. Oh, it's gone now. The queen never takes off on these occasions, but she could do. Do they ever swarm at this sort of
While
these
you're doing an
occasions?
inspection,
Yeah. I suppose everything's still good at home.
Yeah,
She's not going to want to go.
It needs preparation to look at swarm.
Honey. Honey, some brood.
I think we're about,
more brood.
1.5 to 2 full frames of brood, I think.
Yeah. What's nice is they still had plenty to eat after we'd taken the honey, and with putting a couple of supers on, plenty of room to live.
Yeah, I'll take the top one off. They only need the one extra for living space now.
Bee on arm picture.
Yeah, they're landing on me more today.
Hmm.
Are they landing on you more today?
They are a little bit.
Still.
It's cooler, isn't it, as well? We're sort of a bit at the end of the day here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Heavy.
quite a mix again then.
Nice pollen. Good to have the pollen in as well.
Which are the pollen ones? I always forget.
You see, it kind of looks dry.
Dark.
Different colours. Like, see there? Sort of flat, dark, not shiny. That's pollen.
Right. Okay. Of course, the others would be capped flush, wouldn't they? Or even raised.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be indented like that.
Yeah, if it's indented, it's not capped.
The pollen's their protein, isn't it?
Yeah, so they're munchies, and mainly feeding brood. You need lots of pollen to
Right.
feed brood.
I'll have some of that smoke. Thank you. Hey.
Smoke bath. They're still very good temperament.
Yeah.
You know, the ones landing on us are basically just landing on us to have a little groom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could go for it if they wanted, wouldn't they? But they don't. Actually, it's quite a lot of. They're still making up the honey.
Yeah.
Even sort of that far over.
There's a mix, this one.
That is a mix, yeah.
Not a great deal of brood.
Actually, quite a lot of glistening nectar in that one.
Yeah.
They're working on that, aren't they?
Should be well populated though.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Yes, made me jump.
What you had originally was going to fill 3 frames, wasn't it?
Yeah, from the original package, it was tiny.
But it was a pound of bees, wasn't it? I can't remember if we worked out how much that.
Was it 3,000 or
3,000. That's it. Yeah, a pound of bees. So about 3,000.
And everything altogether is probably 4 times that now.
I think the colony went up to about 70,000.
From 3,000.
Yeah.
Oh, a little moth got involved there. That is so sticky, isn't it? The propolis.
This one's light, so not much honey. Not much brood either.
No,
yeah,
quite a lot
bit
of
nothing.
bit of pollen on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not as much of anything really, is it?
Mostly space. So, about 2.5 frames of brood. Probably.
My legs are a little bit more covered than usual.
You can see the
they're not as
Himalayan balsam on them.
Yeah.
The ones that are sort of white on top of the foragers. So.
Okay. I don't normally get covered.
It's,
You're not? Oh, you got one on your tongue.
You're standing in the flight path.
I'm in the flight path.
Yeah.
Okay, that was bright.
Well, no, it's not a bad thing.
I shall move out of the flight path and do that. I had loads on the front. Oh, still do.
fitting the last one in.
It's tricky. It's going to be hard getting the last one in.
Yeah.
The queen was on this side, wasn't she, down
Yeah, she could have moved
to the outside, so we don't know where she is there, do we? God, that would be dire, wouldn't it? Squash the queen. You're going to take the odd casualty. That would be pretty serious. What would happen actually?
Oh, it's going to be hard getting in.
I don't know if it's going to fit. It's so full now. They're concentrating there more, aren't they?
Look at them, they're bridging the gap.
Oh, God. I don't know what you're going to do there.
You just shove it
Look at them. I don't know why it makes me jump now. They are bridging the gap.
Well, I'll just go slow.
Yeah.
What it needs is kind of like a bit that you can take off the side.
Oh, like a flap that you drop down.
Yeah, something like that.
That is an idea. That's tricky. Do you still need that space, do you reckon?
Might not actually. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll just whip that out.
Because there's just so many of them.
Where's the nails? I think the nails have roughed it off.
There won't be any bees actually on that, will there?
No, not many anyway.
No.
Queen's not there, is she? On that inside bit?
Nope.
No.
Good idea. Right then.
Well, that looks more doable.
Yeah. Still clinging on, isn't they? No.
That one's absolutely stuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, and loads of.
That's like a full super, that one.
It's good that they've got plenty, isn't it? For
We need a lot to go through winter.
plenty of food, even with the reduced numbers. I wonder how much the colony does reduce.
It reduces to a very small number.
So they keep reproducing.
Give them a minute to sort of get out of the space.
Yeah.
Still need that. In that case, I'll sort of push them a little bit on this side. Even out the gap.
Yeah.
Actually,
What do you
Is there
think?
room
Is it
for it?
looking
I think there is still room
more
for it.
spacious? I have no idea how they collect that stuff.
Just sap and stuff.
No, I mean, you know how people collect it, because it's just so
Oh right, so yeah.
tough
You,
and sticky.
You put a film in and then they sort of stick the film down, and then you take the film out, freeze it, and then break it off.
Oh, right.
But like you say, it'd be. What impresses me with it is how the bees collect it and not stick
And don't
themselves
get,
to,
yeah,
to,
yeah.
to the plant and everything.
Because it's really hard to clean off anything. It's just in between, isn't it?
Apache helicopter coming!
Oop. Whoa. I wonder if you can get narrow versions as well. Or is it best just to try and keep that? Because that's the right spacing, isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, it's going alright.
What would happen if the queen was killed in these circumstances?
The colony would supersede. They'd
Would they bring more?
they'd
One of the grubs on?
one of the grubs, one of the eggs, they'll turn into a queen cell by feeding it more of the royal jelly.
Would they move?
Competition, isn't it?
Well, no, they.
Competition to decide which one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But would they move the grub into a bigger cell and then
Yeah.
feed her up?
They'd either, well, not the grub, because it can only be done
Oh, at egg stage.
at like an early stage.
Mm.
So if there aren't any eggs early enough, they're a bit stuffed.
Mm.
Actually, it is easier doing it with the board
Is it?
rather than
Get the board in last.
yeah.
At least it's one side you can slip in, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not too bad. Right now.
You're alright.
Do you want me to lift them back on?
No, they're really light, but
Backache.
it's heavier work. Pulling
Yeah.
around in the winter with the stars because the honey's heavy. You don't need to go away from the top so I can stick the queen. This is another reason why queenet's excluded with a gap.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah, you don't flatten the bees.
Yeah. Not flattening the bees is always good. Oh, they're not in a rush to go, are they? Oh, they are going now. We ought to get one ordered then.
Yeah, a lot of one.
It's these bits you learn, isn't it? As you go along.
Well, I'm not entirely sure why the sort of plastic ones found favour and started to become
Do they
more used.
supersede the other ones?
Yeah, I mean it's cheaper, that's one thing, but
There's places to make savings and not though, isn't there?
it's alright. Now,
I suppose the
this one.
flexibility of it.
almost forgot the treatment. Oh, it was the treatment. There was still some left, but it was 2 weeks.
Alright.
So,
We could always, would it be worth saving it? Saving that what's left over?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then just, oh yeah, this one. And then top.
So that treatment, it evaporates upwards.
Yeah.
Well,
no, it evaporates and fills the.
So does it get down into the brood chamber as well? Oh, you're leaving that one off?
Yeah.
So
Fill the whole lot.
it'll get into the brood chamber as well?
Yeah. Because this is airtight. in the top, so it will fill the air.
Good, good. So they're all wondering what the heck is going on.
Stick it near the front.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good idea.
There's nothing in that, is there?
No, they haven't drawn it at all.
No.
Right.
So there's like 4 frames in the top that
You're covered in seed.
yeah.
Yep.
That's the old willow hope. Yeah, there's 4 frames of honey in the top. This one that we can't consume.
Right.
Because it's been contaminated with the
Varroa.
with the Apiguard stuff. So I'll have to use those to feed the bees for the winter.
And it doesn't affect them eating that? That's
No, it's just flavour of the honey basically.
Right, not poisonous as such.
No. So yeah.
Excellent. Last little shot of John's pond, which is doing really well.